Visualize perfection, freshly picked ingredients, tantalizing flavors, sweet and sour intertwine, and dance into your glass. One-of-a-kind arrangements, hitting every note. Why wait for the weekend? It's on at the grill.
Behind closed doors, something big is happening at Room to Room Tupelo.
For 3 days only, unlock hidden savings at our on-site secret warehouse sale. Furniture, rugs, accessories, everything must go. Don't wait. The secret warehouse sale ends Saturday at 6 p.m. at Room to Room.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and happy Thursday out there to you. As always, thank you so much for starting off your morning here with us at Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Here's what you need to know to get you out the door this morning. Above average temperatures are continuing for your day ahead. So yeah, still not really cool or fall-like out there. However, your weekend looking very different. Split weekend ahead, warm and then much cooler. We'll talk about it in just a minute. It comes with some storm chances as well. And those cooler conditions do stick around into your next work week. As for temperatures right now, still cool as you're headed out the door. All of us in the 50s this morning, 54 in Grenada, 55 in Eupora, 57 down in Louisville, 52 up in Holly Springs. So majority of us in those low to middle 50s as you're headed out the door right now. Still great out there. Still a very nice view as well. Take a look. I had to show the Oxford camera. Last show wasn't really working with me. Had to refresh it over in Lafayette County. Thank you to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for providing us your camera network. So it has redeemed itself. Beautiful, nice conditions. Ongoing sunrise turns into beautiful blue skies today. So if you're headed out, that's the story across the board. Same story over in Maben. Temperatures in the middle 50s and beautiful blue skies out there nonetheless. So if you're waking up with us, haven't headed out the door this morning, you can expect a lot of the same as you're headed out. Lots of blue skies. Definitely going to need the sunglasses throughout your day ahead. One more live look over in Oktibbeha County on the campus of Mississippi State. Conditions in the middle 50s there. Still a great look. Beautiful blue skies ongoing across campus and nothing to slow you down. So get out, students, to those classes. Your first 12 hours ahead, temperature is going to be in the 70s by your 11 o'clock hour, even middle to upper 70s. And we're going to spend a majority of our afternoon in those middle 80s. So a few degrees above where we were yesterday. That's the story throughout your day ahead, and plentiful sunshine through the forecast as well. Eventually getting back into the 70s as we head into that 8 o'clock hour. So nice day ahead. If you got any plans, I know there's a community college games today and other things going on. Maybe you have a game tonight. There's some high school games on Thursdays as well. So looking good to go. Take a look at our current satellite and radar. Overall, more of a national view. I want to show you just how clear and calm things are across the southeast United States. Look at this, Arkansas, the whole state of Arkansas, whole state of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, nothing, not even clouds in the sky out this morning. However, this is the system we're watching just off to our west in places like Colorado and New Mexico right now. This is the system that's going to be bringing the potential of those stronger storms in the mix. So let's talk about it day by day, your latest futurecast as we head into your afternoon. Like I said, good to go for Thursday. Got any plans? We're tracking not even clouds in the sky out there for your Thursday afternoon. Going into Friday, a little bit of a different story as this system begins to get a little bit closer. We'll see our winds actually shift out of the south and a little bit more cloud cover starts to build in out there for your Friday. Not thinking about any rain, just a little bit more clouds out there for those Friday night games. Going into your Saturday, that's when we finally start to see this system make a push eastward. But take a look at this. This is at 6:30 on Saturday, all the way through noon. This system is still well off to our west, well off into places like Missouri, Oklahoma, into the state of Texas. And that's good news for us. It's looking to come later and later. And the later it is for us, the better, because it won't have all of those ingredients needed for those strong to potentially severe storms. So coming up next, we're going to talk about the latest risk area. It is better news this morning. If you haven't been up with us, we are looking at a better view on our risk area from the Storm Prediction Center this morning. Also, a latest look at your drought monitor that was just updated about 4 minutes ago. We'll go through that as well because, you know, we do need the rain. So all of those details and, of course, a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up right after.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, and welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door for your Thursday morning. If you have not stepped out the door this morning, it looks a lot like the past few mornings. Take a look at this live look over in Amory, nothing but blue skies, and that's the story across the board here in North Mississippi this morning. Same story over in Blue Springs, nothing but blue skies through all of those MDOT traffic cameras, and traffic also moving smoothly on 22 through all of those cameras in the middle 50s right now over in Blue Springs. As for your airport delays this morning, I'm not tracking any delays region-wide to slow you down if you're headed on an early weekend flight. Same story, all of those national airports, I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays. So that's some good news. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be warmer today. Middle 60s by 9, 70s are back by 10, upper 70s by 11. Lots of sunshine still sticking in the forecast today. As for your high temperatures this afternoon, back in the 80s, and again, a few degrees warmer than yesterday. A lot of us in the middle 80s this afternoon. 87 in Houston, 87 in Bruce, 87 in Water Valley, 86 in Lee County, 88 down in Kosciuszko, even getting near 90 in places in the Delta. So definitely a warmer afternoon ahead, and nothing but sunshine. You can see all the way noon into your afternoon for your Thursday. That's why I said, you got any plans, you're good to go. Just bring the sunglasses out there with you, because plentiful sunshine is going to be the story as we head to your afternoon and into your evening as well. So good to go for all of those game times, those community college games that are going to be going on for your Thursday. Going to be good to go out there as well. As we head into those overnight hours, we will see a little bit more cloud cover to start off our Friday, mainly for Northwest Mississippi. So I say that because the last few mornings have been very clear out there, and I think we'll see a little bit of a difference in that story for Northwest Mississippi waking up on your Friday, and then Northeast Mississippi eventually getting that cloud cover building back into the forecast as we head noon and on. Just a little bit more clouds in the forecast for your Friday afternoon. You might see a little bit of those greens and think, Maggie, we're going to see rain for our Friday night football forecast? No, I think a few high-res models trying to put in a few little pockets of green, but we've been so dry out there. It's going to take a lot to see any rain. I think we're going to be dry for the entirety of your Friday ahead. So looking good to go if you got any plans. However, it is going to be warm out there for Friday, okay? So as you're headed out to those Friday night football games, do not expect to need the coat. Take a look at high temperatures for your Friday afternoon, middle to upper 80s for most, 88 in Water Valley, 86 in Oxford, 89 over in Cleveland. Would not be surprised if some of the Delta does get into the 90s. And I hate to say it, but it's just looking that way. 89 in Kosciuszko. Most of Northeast Mississippi, though, does stick in the middle to upper 80s out there for your Friday. Our high school game of the week presented by Casey Lott. It's going to be warm still for those pregame activities, still in the 80s as you're headed out and about getting ready for those game times. By halftime, though, we will be in the middle 70s. So as that sun sets, conditions do get a little bit better, get cooler out there. And then we're near 70 by those final snaps of the game. So high school game of the week looking good to go. Just a good mix of sun and clouds out there for your Friday night. As for high temperatures, take a look at this. We're warm the next few days. We're even upper 80s for a majority of the area on your Saturday. But Saturday into Sunday, I mean, It is going to be two totally different stories out there for the front half versus the back half of your weekend. So just know as you're headed out the door Sunday versus Saturday, do not expect the same conditions. Do not be messaging me saying, man, this is really different. Why didn't you tell us? Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be very different Saturday to Sunday. Sunday, we're only going to be in the middle 70s out there. We turn from well above average to even a few degrees below average. And 70s actually are going to be sticking around finally for our work week ahead. So a very different work week expected for your next week, looking very nice out there with 70s hanging in the forecast. However, to get to the 70s, we have to see a cold front come in, bringing cooler air and a few stronger storms potentially in the mix. Here's the good news I have for you yesterday morning versus this morning. The Storm Prediction Center with their day 3 outlook has now moved that level 2 out of 5 that we saw extended into our area yesterday back across the Mississippi River, where it should be in terms of where we're looking at the greatest amount of fuel and instability for those showers and storms really looks within the state of Arkansas, southern Arkansas into northern Louisiana is where we're looking at the majority of that activity, even into the Missouri Boot Heel. As for here in North Mississippi, still under that level 1 out of 5 for a good portion of the area. The good news is with the overall timing of the system, watch how long it takes for that cold front to really push in. I think a majority of Saturday looks dry. We're actually not seeing this cold front begin to push in until we head very later after midnight, even into early Sunday. So models continuing to progress this later and later. And honestly, the later it gets, the better it is for us because of that daytime heating, that fuel for those thunderstorms becomes less and less. So that's the good news. As for forecasted rainfall through the weekend, how much rain are we looking to see? You know we need the rain here in North Mississippi. Well, we could get around an inch. I think the further north you are, the better you are likely to see around an inch. The further south you go, maybe 3/4 to a half of an inch likely, but still looking to see rainfall out of that system. Our latest drought monitor, here's a overall look at it, still seeing that extreme drought pushing into places like the Golden Triangle region. Here's a look at that. Again, that extends up into Columbus as well, and even that severe drought over into Macon. Still seeing that severe drought from Tate County, pushing into places like Lafayette County and Grenada County as well. So dry conditions are still setting up. This is the latest drought monitor. Again, this came out this morning, and we're in need of some rainfall. Fortunately, we are going to get it this weekend. As for your 7-day forecast, middle 80s today and tomorrow. We take it to the upper 80s on your Saturday. Rain chance is more likely overnight Saturday into your early Sunday morning. Keep checking back with the latest forecast as we continue to get more high resolution data over the next 24 hours. We'll be able to hone in more on those weekend rain chances. So I just encourage you to keep checking back up if you do have any plans out there for your weekend. As for your work week ahead, conditions do stay in the 70s. So that's some good news, and more rain is actually on the way out there for your Tuesday. As you know, Chief Meteorologist Matt Lawpon is in the land down under over in Australia, and he has us a latest video update sponsored and brought to us by MLM Clothier. So here's Matt from Australia.
Well, hello here from the aquarium in Cairns. I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lawpon, and we are kind of checking out some of the aquatic life. Cairns, located very near kind of the entryway to the Great Barrier Reef. We've been learning about coral, of course, which is a large part of what makes up the reef. Big saltwater tank here. We've talked a lot about the different type of aquatic life, in particular sharks and rays and things like that. I want to show you one of the big stingrays here. You can see, you do not get a sense of how big that is, but certainly that guy, one of the many things that you can kind of check out here. I'm actually going to take you in a tunnel where it's kind of all around you. You know, the biodiversity, of course, of the Great Barrier Reef is significant. If we don't get to go there yet, I think we'll be checking that out a day after tomorrow before we go there. You know, it's kind of a rainforest area, so there's a lot of interactions between the fresh water and the salt water and how all that ends up going. But yeah, it's been really cool to kind of see and talk with folks about just how that worked. Again, appreciate the good folks at MLM for sponsoring us here as we go on our Wonders of Australia tour here, as I kind of wrap up our look at all of the aquatic wildlife here at the Cairns Aquarium. I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lawpon from Mississippi Live Weather.
Thank you, Matt, for always sending in those updates. And thank you, as always, to MLM Clothiers for letting us be able to see all of those updates. You can always tune in to the later part of all of our newscasts to see the latest update from Matt in the land down under. As always, we will be right back here at 5, 6, and 10 this evening. I encourage you to check in with Gabe Maynor. He will have the latest data coming in for your weekend storm chances, and he'll let you know right here at 5, 6, and 10. And I'll see you right back here on your Friday morning at 6:30. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to Mississippi Live Weather.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.